Easy. Right, now I've been holding off on making this video because I felt sure, so sure, that somebody else would cover this particular issue from this angle. And try as I might, I find nobody mentions it, and even looking, searching the internet to find out if any of this particular activity has been going on, and I find absolutely nothing. Right? I'm talking about the illegal boats coming across the channel, and a very easy angle that the authorities, the police, and any other agencies could employ in order to stop this, particularly on the French side. There's not a lot we can do. This is up to the French to do. Right? So, as you well know, certain jobs require certain specialist equipment, and if you can't source that specialist equipment, you can't do the job. It's as simple as that. So why are the police not going after shops, businessmen, outlets who are selling rubber dinghies and more particularly outboard motors? These types of equipment are not sourceable from corner shops. You don't just go into your local supermarket and buy them. These are specialist equipment and probably quite expensive equipment. I can tell you motors are expensive equipment. Now, I've driven outboard motors. I've driven a 6 horse and an 8 horse. Sorry, horsepower. That's just the way I say horse. I can say horse. I just have to think. It didn't roll off my tongue naturally. Apologies for that. But I've driven a 6 and an 8 horsepower outboard motors on a small rowing boat type boat made out of rigid material, made out of wood. Now, wood boats will cut through water easier than rubber boats. There's less resistance on them. But I can tell you right now that the 8 horsepower motor was relatively quick. There's a fair bit of punch behind it. And I saw a picture of a rubber dinghy that had been left abandoned on a beach somewhere on the south coast. And it had a 28 horse on the back of the boat, because there's usually you'll see a big number on the back of an outboard motor, and that is the size of it. Now that is a powerful motor, okay? And you just do not go and buy these sort of things just anywhere. Specialist shops will sell this, and all the police need to do is to investigate the shops and the sources of where these items are being sold and made, because the smugglers are buying them in bulk from some of these people who are probably making them and sourcing them in bulk in order to keep the supply chain going. And all the police need to do is to investigate these businesses, and they will be able to do that very easily. That is basic police work. Investigating the finances of certain shops and certain companies who are supplying outboard motors. And they can do that, and if they do that, they can arrest, under suspicion of supplying to smugglers, the people who own these stores. And all they need to do to stop all this nonsense is to disrupt the supply chain, so that the smugglers cannot source the equipment they need in order to facilitate these illegal crossings. But try as I might, and I see nothing being spoken about or recorded about that this has been done. So why are the French not doing this? There can be only one reason why they're not doing it, and that is because they are happy for these smugglers to operate, and they are happy for the migrants to simply ship out of France into Britain. Now, the investigations may be going on, and they may be going on undercover. It is possible, but I have doubts. I don't think that they're doing anything, and that is how that they could stop this. But for God's sake, this is basic police work that can be done, and this is the first port of call that they should be going to. I mean, patrolling the beaches is one thing. That just takes a bit of manpower, right? They might not have that amount of manpower, but they can do more than what they're doing right now. Believe it, they can. So, has anybody else out there seen that this is happening, that they are trying to stop it by targeting the boat and the motor sellers. Anybody seen that? If you've seen it, please let me know. Please drop it in the comments box. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Easy.